All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast coming to you live from the Washed headquarters in Austin, Texas. My name's Will DeFries. To my right, Mr. Dylan Shivery.
Wow, thank you, Will. As we are set to discuss Time Person of the Year later on in the episode, not right now, I'd just like to take this opportunity to remind everyone that I was once published by Time Magazine. So just throwing that out there in case y'all didn't know. Pretty amazing accomplishment. And yeah, I don't like to brag about it, but it's out there. People know about it, so just want to get out ahead of it. So,
Like, I'm not capping right now. Not capping. I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah?
Kind of jealous, yeah. I always thought it'd be cool to have just one thing published in a major publication, and Time qualifies for that. I wouldn't go magazine. I think I want like the front page of a newspaper or something.
Yeah.
Like, give me like the front page, like the New York Times, like style section or something, where I can just get a John off. But like straight facts, I'm jelly.
Speaking of John, what are you wearing, dog?
I'm on my purple grind today. I'm wearing one of the newest, hottest items in all streetwear, which is the Sunday Self-Care Club sweatshirt, which you cannot purchase anymore. I didn't buy enough.
Yeah,
straight up facts.
Probably shouldn't have brought it up.
Pretty comfy though, pretty cozy.
It looks dope.
Do you know what color it is?
I didn't until I learned yesterday when I said, what are the colors I threw out? I said, is it green or is it black?
I said it's.
And Sally looked at me like I was a total idiot. Like,
It's plum, dog.
Like,
imagine not knowing that it's plum.
Yeah, I don't see plum.
No one eats plums. No one eats plums. When's the last time someone had one plum?
When I was a kid, I used to eat plums.
Exactly, but no one's eating plums anymore.
That's true.
When's the last time you even were walking through the store and you're like, oh, should I grab some plums?
Is everyone just out on plums?
I think once it got, the word got commandeered to refer to a gentleman's testicles.
Right.
Maybe that was the downturn for it. It's kind of like how after the 1940s, people stopped naming their sons Adolf and stuff. Like, maybe that's what happened to plums.
I can't say. I don't even recall seeing them in the produce section at the grocery store.
Plums are extinct. The human plum, Randy Chermbacki.
Hi, I'm here too, producer Randy. Not to brag, Dylan, but I was actually Time Person of the Year in 2006.
Stop.
I don't know if you know that.
Stop. That is such a dork joke.
I didn't know it.
Do you know what he's doing right now?
No.
In 2006, Time named you the Person of the Year.
Like officially?
Everybody was the Person of the Year.
That's so lame.
I had to look it up. I didn't know what year it was. That's what I was doing over here.
Yeah.
That's so lame.
Come on. What are we doing here? That's just stupid. There's a lot of people out there who I could look in the eyes and be like, you were not Time Person of the Year in 2006. I was a scumbag in 2006.
There were some real shitheads.
Yeah. I was 19 years old. I just put on 30 pounds from finding out how good beer was.
I was in terrible shape. That was my fat era.
If you took a picture of me from 2006 and put it on a Time cover, it would be just an absolute embarrassment to me and my family.
Yeah, I was 6th grade, bowl cut.
Shut up.
Probably 5 foot.
6th grade. 6th grade.
I was gross. I was sloppy.
Why?
Because I ate whatever I want. I drank a lot of beer and I didn't sniff a weight room.
The three things that really killed me were I
frat,
started drinking heavily in college because it was really fun. You know what I mean? And so just that influx of calories alone, I think, jarred my system as someone who doesn't often work out. I worked out a lot in high school, but it was mainly, high school mandated workouts for sports teams and stuff. So when I just got lazy and started partying more, that didn't help. The stir fry station at the food hall didn't help.
Oh.
And the microwavable Mary Calendar chicken pot pies did not help. And it turned me into an absolute monster.
There's this picture of me. I'm standing at my buddy's river house, and I'm standing in a river, calf deep basically. And I have these khaki shorts on that are to my knee, they're really long, and I have a backwards hat on, a shag sticking out, and I'm just gross. My body is just gross, and I've often revisited that picture as a source of motivation for me.
There's one photo that's been taken of me where I'm in the background of a birthday party and I'm smiling in the background, and when I saw that photo, it was an immediate, oh, okay, got to get it together. Got to start going to the gym every day. And I that's when I joined the gym and started running to Florida Georgia Line.
I might share the picture, the aforementioned picture.
It sounds frat.
It's It is frat.
Nothing we just said isn't frat.
Yeah, I was probably like a year or two removed from college when this picture was taken. You know what? Yeah, that's probably right. Year or two removed from college.
I want to see like Let Loose Randy.
I
Have you ever let it rip?
I have a very similar photo. It's not only is it frat, it was at my frat. It was at the very end of senior year after I'd been a part-time student and like in 12 credit hours student that had, golf, bowling, and tennis as some of my credit hours. Did nothing but go on benders senior year. It was
You
fucking
had
great.
golf as one of your credit hours?
It was one credit hour class.
Have you sent your new golf bag to your old
Professor.
yeah, your old golf professor?
No, but I look at that, I'm like, oh that body is trash.
I had the fortunate thing. I took a independent exercise class that you could take for like 1 credit hour, and you could just go to the gym like once a week. And I ended up not being able to complete it because I got a hernia, and instead I had to write a 5-page paper about sports hernias. ChatGPT would have come up huge at that point. But I was like, all right, 5-page paper on hernia versus going to the gym across campus every single like day or every single week for the rest of the semester. I can do that.
You chose the paper?
I physically couldn't work out. The doctor told me like you can't work
Oh.
out anymore. You have a hernia. You have to get this
So
repaired.
it wasn't really a choice.
Well, no.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
You know that the guy didn't read my paper. There's no way that the guy that's in charge of independent exercise read my paper.
Wow, he actually did it.
Yeah, this dumbass wrote the paper. I wasn't like Randy though. I didn't make the period size 13.
Come on, my guy.
What? Dude, I can pump out words like quickly. If I have the option to write a paper for anything, I'll do that.
Yeah, change those margins and 13 size
Come on.
periods.
Nah, dude, that's scumbag material. Y'all can't be doing that.
I tried to pull that shit. I think we all did, didn't we?
Yeah, the period one was just too easy not to.
Wait, what was the period one?
You replaced all the periods with size 13 periods, and it made your paper longer.
Oh, I didn't know that trick.
Oh, it's a good one, dude.
I tried to do all the text by like I would go up like tenths of a point. It's like, oh, maybe they won't notice.
When I was in 3rd grade, we were told that we had to write cursive, and so I decided that I was going to use our new computer to type out the sentences that we were supposed to write in cursive. I just typed them in the cursive font on the computer, and I turned it in.
In a script font.
Yeah, and the teacher lived 2 doors down from us on our street, and she walked down with the paper and gave it to my parents and was like, "Hey, can you have him write this, please?" Like, I don't even know what I was thinking. Like, that obviously wasn't gonna fly.
Mm.
Who lived 3 doors down from you? Was it Superman?
Stop, dude. Just no. Okay. With that being said, I guess it's time to do some official announcements. First and foremost, as always, we got that row back going. The Wilmont's polos are still available if you're looking for the gift for the person in your life who needs it, which is pretty much everybody at this point. The Wilmont's polo goes stupid hard. Backer 20 gets you 20% off. Next week on Patreon, we're doing circling conspiracies, or some know it, touching based. I actually found my conspiracy today. It's somewhat current.
Oh, give us a hint. What field is it in? Is it science? Is it government?
Record keeping.
Okay. That doesn't do much for me, but okay.
I didn't think it would. I don't want to give too much away. I don't want you to see this story and be like, "Oh, Will's doing that."
Like vinyl?
No.
Okay, I was wondering if that's it. Yeah.
No,
Could be a play on
I'm
words
not going
there.
to take that. I'm not going to make you guys sit through a vinyl conspiracy. That would be mean of me.
Yeah,
That would just be awful of me. Yeah. And then yesterday we obviously did exactly 5 minutes, the most electric podcast in Wash Media history. And we're doing listener voicemails, 888-618-4422. Again, 888-618-4422. This week we got the Washed newsletter going out, wash.substack.com. Your boy just put his column in. I admit to crying in it. I'm not going to be ashamed of crying. It's a good cry. It's a sad cry, but also a happy cry at the same time. But without further ado, I think we need to get to what everyone wants. And that, my friends, is Will's 5-star review of the week.
The audience is always ready for that.
Mm-hmm. They love it.
Yeah.
They love it. They line up at the door beforehand.
Yep.
Also, while I'm at it, happy 50th anniversary to I think it's the longest song that the Grateful Dead ever played. Any guesses on how long this song was?
The longest. Oof.
It was played in Cleveland, Ohio on December 6, 1973.
It lasted 37 minutes.
It was 43 minutes and 26 seconds.
Okay, it wasn't far off.
Not far off, yeah.
You know, I used to listen to a DJ Screw song called June 27th. I think it's June 27th. 38 minutes long.
Love it. There's a band that you definitely don't know about called No Effects, who has like an 18-minute like punk song that just never lets up, and it's great.
Yeah, the June 27th song is just a bunch of people just freestyling over a beat that goes real like dummy hard.
Toss it on later. We could get chopped and screwed.
It's it's something. It is very chopped and screwed. All right, go ahead.
Will's 5-star review of the week. I got some interesting news. I don't know if this guy meant to give us 3 out of 5 stars because he literally says that he's giving 5 stars in the review. So I think he might need to go back and re-edit this.
Did he fat thumb it?
He might have fat thumbed it. Yeah. It's from MTAC Pip Boy.
Okay.
It says, I'm torn. It's giving 5-star pod vibes. He said, I love these guys. Tuned in on a drive across the country in 2017 and haven't looked back. Listen to these guys through Iraq on deployment to make me feel at home. Their fun and easy banter is some of the best in the game, but some of their content is just reckless.
Whoa.
He said, I said it, reckless. They take bets with absolutely no follow through. The people want bleached buttholes and tattoos. Stop teasing us. Respect the odds. I would feel like an irresponsible listener if I didn't hold you guys accountable. Heads up, Kings. Balls in your court for that 5-star review, but I need some bleach, Dorn.
The 3 stars was very intentional.
Yeah,
like.
the more I think about it, it was intentional.
Fuck.
So
he does have a good point.
Dave said that he thinks that we might make good on this while he's out. Dave's out today. He's getting eyelid rejuvenation surgery today, so he's going to be out for the next, I think, week or so.
Yeah, he just stacked up all of his procedures one after another to take a little time off in December. Not a big deal.
I'm really excited for his new eyelids, though. That he's had some mid eyelids for a while now.
Why am I more willing to do the butthole bleach than I am the fuckboy haircut?
Because no one would see it.
I guess you're right, but
to be honest, like the fuckboy haircut for you is actually not as bad as for me because you're a hat guy. Like you wear a hat a lot.
You would be a hat guy for a few weeks if you got it.
I would totally do it if it just meant that I was like at home and then went to the office every day. The issue that I have with it is like if I go to pick up like lunch from somewhere, then I walk in looking like I'm trying way too hard at something.
If that haircut with your beard would be a weird juxtaposition, if you will.
Thank you.
Who is this? Like, okay, I don't know what you're trying to do here, sir. Randy, you're right. It's because no one would see the butthole. Getting it would be absolutely humiliating.
Yeah.
Why though?
But you'd be the guy, the meme in the corner of the party. No one knows I have a bleached butthole.
Mm-hmm.
But if someone saw you with the fuckboy haircut, they immediately know.
But how am I going to prove it? I got to like document.
Because you're gonna have to be on your back with your legs spread eagle. I'd assume.
I don't think it's like that.
You know? Well, I'm going to assume it is. And so we're going to have to get a tripod and we'll put a camera directly over your face the entire time. So we'll see nothing but your face reacting to your butthole getting bleached.
Randy, would you be willing to come with me to document it in a safe for work manner?
Yes.
I don't understand. Here's the thing that I don't get. Why do people do it? Is it just an aesthetic thing?
Yeah.
There's no like actual utility to doing it?
Right. I think it just looks cleaner.
Is it common?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay, people in pornography, it's a big thing for them because their buttholes are on camera, right?
Yeah.
And so I think that's what started the movement. People are like, oh, if it looks good on them, it's probably going to look good on me too.
Okay. I got some next-gen stats on this if you want to hear them. Sherry Johnson, clinic manager at HB Health of Knightsbridge, told the Mail Online that they've seen a rise of 23% in requests for anal bleaching in the last year. The majority of the treatments have been laser therapy, with around 5% opting for cream bleach treatment. So a lot of people doing lasers down there. Laser beams.
Lasers.
Wait, I would rather do the cream.
I mean, I think for you, if you're just trying to pay off a short-term bet. So I think you go cream. I don't think you go straight up laser.
No, oh yeah, you probably got to do it in several different visits.
Yeah. When I got my armpit Botox, like he was hitting all the glands just like straight up, like everywhere. And like I feel like if you were doing the laser thing, like they'd just be shooting laser beams up your 2-hole.
All right, if I'm going to do this, it's gonna be a content play. We're going to do content. I'm going to make a whole thing of it. No, I don't want to be.
The light will shine in your back door one day, Dylan.
I don't want to be super public about it though, because that's going to stay with me forever. Yeah, I got to think about this.
We can blur your face.
I think people will know that it's me.
The thing is, like, you can pull it off though because you have such a fit bod.
That's good. I know what you're doing.
If you're looking for a regimen to keep you on your toes, check out Fitbod, the app that creates a personalized workout routine that adapts to you and keeps you on track. It takes your goals, fitness level, and even what equipment you have into account so you can keep your regimen fresh and make consistent progress through the new year and beyond. This app is so easy to use. All you have to do is just create an account, log in, you go through, and you set your goals, your experience, your available equipment, and more. And then you can build your fitness habits and stay consistent. The workouts improve as you do. They have powerful technology that understands your strength training abilities. It studies your past workouts and it adapts to your available gym equipment. So it intelligently varies your intensity and volume. And it tracks muscle fatigue and recovery to design a well-balanced workout plan. Dave's been hitting full body Fridays lately. So I know that he's slow playing the week up to that because I know he wants to hit it hard.
Yeah.
But whether you're just trying to get back in shape, whether you're looking forward to the new year, maybe you're doing a little dry January, go give Fitbod a try. Download Fitbod today and get a head start on your fitness resolution. Get 25% off your subscription and get 3 free personalized workouts when you go to fitbod.me/steam. That's 25% off and free personalized workouts at fitbod.me/steam. I've said it before, my most stressful times of doing ad reads is when they spell it out, because I'm always worried I'm going to spell it wrong for some reason, even though I just have to read it right there.
You know, I'm the same way, even when I read along with you while you're doing it.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm going to get this wrong.
Yeah.
It's just always scary. What, Randy? Something funny?
Say it, bitch.
I have a friend in high school that, you know, when they go around and do like popcorn reading, where it's like, all right, you have to read this paragraph, all this stuff. He would just read a sentence at a time and then look up at the teacher and they go, oh, no, keep going. He just read one sentence and just keep doing it until the teacher never called on him again.
I respect that grind.
You know, reading aloud in class growing up was one of my biggest fears.
It was one of my favorite things to do because I moved it along.
Yeah,
I played a hurry up offense. I was like, let's go, people. This is fucking boring. Let's do this.
You're built for it.
I hated sitting there for the slow readers. I was just like, figure it out.
I got hella nervous, man. And I would like choke over words and it sucked. I hated it.
I didn't like it in elementary school, but once we got to middle school and I realized that I was a quick reader, I was like, okay, I need to get through this.
There was a time at St. Edward's College when I had to take a religion class and I had to read scripture aloud, and I had never in my life
tougher.
done that.
That's tougher.
And I started reading, and I got super nervous, and I kind of like froze up. And I think about it all the time, and it like has stayed with me. The teacher finally was like, "Okay, well, let's go to the next person." She could tell I was having a tough time.
The one thing I did struggle with was Shakespeare. We did Antigone, and we all had to take like parts and read parts, and it was just like I couldn't keep up.
Yeah,
it was so over my head.
Man.
Isn't there a conspiracy out there that William Shakespeare didn't exist?
I've never heard this one.
I feel like there's one out there. Just putting it out there.
All right.
He famously died on his birthday.
I think it's time, guys. I think it's time. It's a big time of year for us, man. End of the year. We're looking back on the year that was. Today, noted Dorn publisher Time named Taylor Swift Time's Person of the Year. Do you guys have any feelings on this? Do you think that's just?
She was also Time Person of the Year in 2006.
This is as chalk as it gets, I think.
Yeah,
she had an enormous year.
Like it was in the bag for her.
If she wasn't already, she became the most famous person in the world this year.
Yeah,
it's like everyone's talking about her, and then the Travis Kelce thing. She made him extra famous, and he was already famous.
It's crazy that like Brittany Mahomes is now just like in the royal family.
Yeah,
like she's just it.
She had herself a 2023.
Well, I think we'd be remiss with Time's Person of the Year announcement. I think we'd be remiss not to do Circling Back's Person of the Year.
I think that's a good call, Will.
Prior to this episode, we created somewhat of a short list of some people that we could go through and maybe dub our Person of the Year. Right now, I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 people right now that are up for it.
And we took this exercise very seriously.
We did. We didn't want anyone here that didn't deserve it. We didn't want anyone here that didn't have some type of hand in making Circling Back what it is. And so should we just go through this list one by one before we take our votes?
Yeah.
I think we know who Dave's vote is for, so we'll just hold that till the end and just do it. The first person that got brought up was noted Dick Rejuvenator, Brian Johnson.
Yeah. Remind me his method of rejuvenating his dick.
I don't remember what exactly he did.
Electroshock.
Electroshock. He had a blood boy too,
His
right?
son is also his
Yeah,
His son
boy
is his
too.
blood boy.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Which, if you're gonna have a blood boy and your son's willing to do it, like that's kind of a good, nice little scenario you have for yourself
I
there.
might use Parks as my blood boy at some point.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
What? You just add their blood to yours?
Yeah, I think you. I
Is
don't.
that how it works?
I don't remember what the word is, but yeah, I think you just. I think you do some blood replacement.
Well, transfusion.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I fucking love transfusions on the golf course.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Or is it?
My blood's just.
Dude, do you ever fucking have you ever traveled with tequila in it?
Oh.
Stop.
That's
Okay,
that's an
Brian
intern
Johnson,
Klein move.
the dick rejuvenation guy, is number one.
Well, he's not number one. He's just our first.
He's
off
number
the
one on
board.
our list.
Yeah. He's number two is someone you might have ran into him at a crazy event that was happening, or you didn't because he stayed home.
If you scroll to the Too Much Dip soundboard, we can play it. Because I'm on the board all the time now, right, Randy?
It's true. He ran the board yesterday.
What are you talking about? This one?
Bro, let's go out this weekend. There's a crazy event happening.
Obviously, it's Timon, dude. Like Timon's a heavy hitter for this one.
That guy's hilarious because no one would ever try to like get their boys like excited about going out by saying there's a crazy event happening.
Dude, there's a crazy event happening.
What's that accent?
It's South African, I think he is.
Yeah, I think he might be South African.
Really?
He puts out Nordic vibes to me,
Yeah.
though.
That sounds Eastern European.
He's so Nordic. Yeah, but I don't know if I can differentiate between like the South African accent and some like Eastern, some European accents.
Latvian or something. I don't know.
You're like super deep in Latvian accents.
Yeah.
I figured
Uh-huh.
Timon, like just the name Timon is absolute heat.
That's yeah.
You think his boys call him Moan?
The girls do.
Dude, they have to.
Hell yeah. What's up, Moan?
Yeah. Can you imagine Moan in your ear?
Dude,
Oh, this is crazy.
that guy's hilarious.
He's
Also in
awesome.
really good shape.
I don't know if good shape is like the way to describe him. He's like
It's like
he's
a car-
overflowing with muscle.
It's like a cartoon.
He's got
character.
one of the biggest chests I've ever seen in my entire life.
He's a chess guy. You think I'm a chess guy? I'm not. Timon is.
Well, if you listen to this week's Retail Therapy dropping on Sunday, you'll find out that apparently chests are going to be the next body part of 2024.
Really?
That's what people are calling for.
Let's fuck.
It's the year of the chest.
Yeah, I was actually early on this. And my in list at the retail therapy thing at one place I went to, I said exposed chest and chains.
Yeah, Randy's got his chain on today.
Dan is just fist pumping right now.
Oh yeah, Dan's a back guy in a arm guy world.
Dan has a big chest. Big. He's barrel chested.
He's got a big chest.
Speaking of big chest, we got our next guy
So
on
does
here.
Randy. Randy has a chest on him.
Yeah, Randy's got a
Not
chest on him.
really,
I don't.
Thank you.
We don't have to talk about my chest.
It's all right.
Our next guy also has a big chest. You probably saw him on the timeline a couple times this year. Kevin James.
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone had a bigger year than Kevin? Like in terms of like the net growth of his brand this year, I don't think anyone's had a bigger come up than Kevin James.
Gen Z discovered Kevin James this year because of the meme.
Are they ironically watching like King of Queens?
Probably so. Surely there was an uptick in that show, right?
Good. I want these kids to fall in love with Leah Remini like everyone else did, and then they can start watching her show on A&E or whatever it's on, where she's anti. What's it called? Scientology.
I would say the only bigger meme was the Mike O'Hearn stuff. And I can't remember if that was this year or not.
Who is Mike O'Hearn?
The big bodybuilder guy that just like Dave and I love them. He was everywhere.
Hold on.
I don't know this.
No, this guy's not the biggest.
Is the other
meme.
one standing at the computer?
This guy's
no.
just a bodybuilder, dude. Kevin James yammed on him.
Yeah, dude. Kevin James. That meme was hilarious. I laughed for like a week straight when that.
There was a
thing dropped.
community of people who I saw when this meme started popping up. There was like a small section of Twitter that was complaining about how this image was owned by Getty and how people shouldn't be tweeting it out because they don't have the rights to it. And I've never gotten I've gotten mad at things on Twitter before, but I was just like, are you guys seriously policing memes right now?
That is unbelievable.
You're such a dork.
What a boner. Plus, the reason they put the watermark on there is so people know that it's owned by Getty. Like they're getting free pub out of this.
Yeah, like it's like one, it's Twitter. Two, like why are you such a dork that you're fighting for a company like Getty?
I wish I would have seen that on the TL. I would have dunked all over him.
People are like, oh yeah, like the watermarks are literally on there. Like you don't own that.
Oh my
And
god.
then people I saw people cropping it out. Like cool, like yeah, dude, cool.
Shut
hope,
up.
Hope Getty sees this.
Has Getty made a stink about it? Probably not.
I
They
don't
probably
know.
think it's hilarious.
If Getty decided to take down everyone's thing, I'd be like, okay, well that was a little aggressive. Like take your football and go home, dude.
Getty subscriptions, I believe, are very expensive.
They're insanely expensive. That's why Grand X went with Shutterstock, which just had a completely inferior catalog.
It was Shutterstock was hilarious.
It was
though.
so fucking bad.
Yeah.
It was the worst. It wasn't the worst, but it was like I ended up finding a different site that I got most of our photos from PGP because I was so tired of using
Like
Shutterstock.
I would write an article that was like football related or something. So I would go to I needed an image. I'd go to Shutterstock and type in like um, college football game, whatever, and it would be just like a generic like animated football is on a piece of grass.
Terrible.
Like
Terrible.
okay, this probably won't use this, but thank you, Shutterstock.
It was just the worst.
The Shutterstock babe of the day was a fun.
That was
piece,
good.
though.
That was a good one. That did no numbers. No one clicked on that column.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, no one clicked that. We have our fourth candidate today. He was probably the biggest hero within the Wash Media HQ universe this year. It was the dude who was built absolutely different, who fixed our air conditioning completely alone when it went out.
I met him here that day, the day that we were supposed to get our AC unit replaced. He shows up on time. I think it was like 9 a.m. And he starts to, assess the layout of the office and figure out what's what. I'm like, all right, you got guys coming to help you. He goes, oh yeah, they'll be here in 30 minutes. 30 minutes goes by. 45 minutes go by. I'm like, I said, you guys, where are they, man? He's like, they bailed on me. Something like, oh great, we're gonna have to delay like a full day to get, so we can get a crew in here to help him. Nope. He's like, I got it. He hossed this thing by himself. He was here for like 10 hours that day.
It's like 105 degrees outside.
So hot. Obviously, no AC inside the office.
Yeah. I came back around like 2:00 and like he was just still working by himself. I'm like, this guy is just built different.
Unbelievable. He was our hero.
Dog.
Walked back in the next day. It's just blowing cold air. Amazing.
That guy needs. Did we give that guy a good like recommendation to the company that we used? Because he needs to be shouted out.
I let our property management know because they recommended this company. I let them know that he was our hero.
Good.
He just hossed it all by himself.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, a little later in the year, we had another hero enter our lives. Ghost Tour Vincent. He was probably the most electric person we've spoken to in a while. He told us a lot of stories. I've actually been downtown and walked by some of the spots that he hit, and I've gotten to tell people like, "Oh, they used to cremate bodies right here."
There's a murder suey
Dude,
right here.
The cremation portion of that building blows people's minds when you tell them. They're like, "What?"
It's a cool fun fact.
It's a great fun fact.
It's wild.
Like I didn't think I'd get anything from the ghost tour actually because I only partially believe in ghosts, but like I walked away from that tour with a new historical perspective on several buildings in Austin where I'm like, that's fucking cool.
That is cool.
They used to burn dead bodies here.
Yeah.
I want to go stay at the hotel downtown now. Vincent just got me kind of going.
Driscoll?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well known to be a haunted hotel.
Yeah, I'm not in the staycation portion of my life at this point though.
Yeah.
I'm trying to save that skrill dog.
Right, I feel that.
After Ghost Tour Vincent, we have someone that's been near and dear to Dylan's heart for a while now. It's our first AI generated person that's going to be on our Person of the Year shortlist. It's Mila Sophia. She released a video today, is what I'm being told.
Well, I mean, video is she posted on Twitter like I dropped a YouTube video of my my best moment, my favorite moments of the summer, and it's just still images of her like in a bathing suit.
How many people have watched this video?
She has over 2,000 subscribers.
That's so depressing.
Yeah.
That's so fucking depressing.
And the comments are what really kill me.
Yeah, but they're simpy. They're simpy and nice, right? They're not being mean to her, right?
Yeah, they think she's perfect.
Okay.
And how she's so beautiful.
Is she perfect?
She's artificial. So as far as artificial people go, she's pretty up there. She's pretty flawless.
It's weird. I can't believe that, like, for someone like you who has so much trouble, like, typing and, like, hunting and pecking.
Sure.
I'm just amazed that you've been able to run this account so efficiently.
Yeah, it's not me, folks.
I just don't know. I just can't imagine, like, clicking a like button on an AI-generated person who honestly doesn't even look like of age.
I still am troubled by the OnlyFans. Mila Sophia doesn't have one as far as I know, but there are artificial intelligent AI models.
Artificially intelligent.
Thank you. Who have OnlyFans accounts and they go full nude on them. So someone's making money off of this shit, and that really upsets me.
I mean, Randy, you've been saying like so many girls are artificial these days.
I was going to do the Kendrick line. I don't know it.
Is that Kendrick Lamar?
Show me something real. like stretch marks. I don't
Hey,
know.
dude, real G's are silent, like the ones in lasagnas.
Boom. There it is.
Our next person on the short list, someone who kind of struck a little fear into our hearts, someone who we might have actually met unknowingly. The Austin serial killer.
Dude, I pulled you from his grasp that night.
I'm not going to apologize for doing some on the ground, boots on the ground investigations that night. I did what you need to do in order to get on the radar of the Austin serial killer. I got absolutely obliterated with the boys.
When I made you call an Uber and you walked outside to the curb waiting and that dude followed you out there.
Yeah, dude, he was going to take me.
I was like,
He was going to take me, player?
I had to step in, dog.
Yeah, dog. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
We
you.
probably shouldn't celebrate a serial killer like in this way.
No, but I mean, we've had people of the year who are, I think we've had people of the year who are not painted in a great light.
Wasn't Hitler?
Yeah, Hitler was one.
Adolf Hitler, yeah.
Adolf?
Adolf.
What was the justification for that?
Time person of the year is not. It's like the most influential person. That doesn't have to be a good influence.
Was this before? Was this pre-Holocaust?
I think so. Yeah, I think it was like 1939,
Sheesh. Bad luck. For time.
1938.
38. So before he invaded Poland.
Yeah, 1938. He had a good PR team.
Not a good dude.
Maybe he had Tree Pain of Taylor Swift's PR team.
Yeah, that could be it.
Our next one is an absolute king who I've actually considered gifting some money to in the form of a cameo. George Santos. He's really having a moment right now.
He is.
I don't know if I approve of everything that he's done, but in a government where we have so many just terrible characters that we see on a daily basis on both sides, it's really refreshing to see someone make an absolute mockery of it all.
Yeah.
His skin is so perfect while doing it.
This dude is he's like a surreal character. It's like he's not real.
My worry is that he's actually going to go to jail, and then
so
we get
ridiculous.
he's taken from us. George can't go to jail.
No, we need George free just for the content.
But like he's such a celebrated person in so many random circles at this point.
Is he actually?
Well, like as a joke, I think it's like a bit. Like I feel like if he went to jail, like all the maybe the dudes in there would be like actually embrace him and be like, dude, this is our king. We love you, dude. He's gonna go to a nice cushy prison though if he goes anywhere.
He's going to white collar person.
Yeah, he's not too worried about it.
He just can't stop lying.
That's the beauty of it. I like questioning every single thing that comes out of his mouth.
You can't believe a single word he
It's
says.
perfect. It's perfect. Our final candidate for our circling back person of the year is the guy who refused to scoop the bagel for the Californian. Not the guy who wanted the bagel scooped, but the guy who refused to scoop the bagel.
Who I imagine to be just the most New York person of all time.
What murder?
Yeah, he talks like that.
Bro, I'm not scooping your bagel.
I'm not scooping your bagel, bro. I hope that if anyone out there works at a bagel shop and you're scooping bagels out for people, I hope you take note of what happened here.
If I owned a bagel shop and I took pride in my work and my bagels, if someone asked me to do that, I might be a little put off myself. Like, you know what? If you want to do this, I'll do it for you, but I don't appreciate you asking me to scoop out the good shit in my bagel.
I'm going to put a sign on the wall. I might just call my bagel shop no scooping player.
We don't scoop.
Yeah. Scoop? Nope. I want all the carbs. What's your favorite bagel?
Everything. I don't have a place.
No, I'm not asking for a place,
Okay.
but in
And
terms of if you're getting a bagel at a bagel shop, you're going straight to the everything.
Toasted everything with plain cream cheese.
I'm fine with that. I don't eat everything bagels anymore. Not because they don't taste good. They taste amazing, but I
They
don't
are.
eat them in public. They're too messy.
They're very messy.
Never know when you're gonna get a poppy seed up in that mouth.
Right.
It gives you that oniony breath.
Dude,
You just gotta be careful.
Bring it all on, man.
that everything seasoning hummus I had was pretty good.
That stuff's good.
That
They've
was
got
good.
everything seasoned pretzels that go pretty hard too. What's your go-to bagel?
If I'm just doing bagel and cream cheese, it's going to be blueberry.
Okay.
But if it's
Okay.
like a sandwich, cheddar jalapeno.
Jalapeno cheddar goes pretty hard. I've been kind of all over the map lately with my bagels. I've gone onion, maybe a little. Have you ever just had a salt bagel? It's just got like flecks of salt on the top of it, and you get some like good ass cream cheese in there.
That sounds good.
Get a Schweip?
Salt Bay?
No.
Like chunky salt?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
It's more of a salt play than anything.
Yeah.
I think it's time. I think we need to run through our circling back people of the year nominees, and I think we need to each individually vote. I'm going to go through these one more time to refresh everybody. We have Brian Johnson, the Dick Rejuvenation guy. We have Timon, who goes to crazy events or doesn't. Kevin James, the dude who fixed our air conditioning alone, Ghost Tour Vincent, Mila Sofia, the Austin serial killer, George Santos, and the guy who refused to scoop the bagel. I've got 3 hitters here that I'm deciding between. Can I give you guys my 3?
Yeah, I have 2 that I'm gonna say. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm between the guy who refused to scoop the bagel, just because I think he's kind of an unsung hero a little bit. Like, I kind of like that the person of the year could live in anonymity. Um, I think the next one for me would probably be the dude who fixed our air conditioning alone. I you just when you have a dog like that in your life, you just have to acknowledge them. And then my final person would be Timon.
Okay. We share one. The guy who fixed our air conditioning alone
Okay.
is in my top 2.
Okay.
The other one is Ghost Tour Vincent.
Really?
'Cause
You're giving Vincent the nod.
I appreciate Vincent, man. He's in it for the passion.
Did we hit Vincent with like a cash tip or anything? He
We
would have
did.
he would have loved a $2 bill.
We Venmo'd him a tip, I believe.
Okay.
He
Okay.
definitely would have loved a $2 bill.
He would have been so fucking
Well,
pumped up.
I think if we're just doing the vote here, I mean, my top 2 shares 2 of yours, but we all share one. Timon is one, and then my other guy is guy that fixed our air conditioning alone.
Okay.
That was it August when that happened?
It was so hot, dude. I saw some slander on the TL about how the circling back boys weren't in fact built different because we did it from Dave's couch. To that, I will say, 1, the episodes from Dave's couch were fucking electric. 2, it was so hot. It was so hot.
It was a brutal, like it's always really hot in Austin during the summer. It was a particularly brutal summer here. You couldn't be in this office for more than 5 minutes without just sweating your ass off.
It was miserable.
Yeah,
It was
it was
miserable.
Since we all share that guy, that might be our guy.
But Dave is voting for Timon, though.
That's true.
Like, Dave's 100% voting for Timon. When we asked Dave for his nominees, the first person he put in was Timon, not even flinching. So we have a 3-way tie. We have a 2-way tie between.
Okay.
We have 3 votes for Timon, 3 votes for the dude who fixed our air conditioning.
August 30th was when we were at Dave's couch.
Okay. Yeah. It's a hot time of year, folks.
How are we gonna? Should we let the backers vote?
Between those 2?
Yeah.
Okay. They don't. They're gonna go Timon though because they didn't get to enjoy.
Yeah,
the air
that's true.
conditioning like
That's
we
true.
did.
That's true. That's
I
true.
mean,
It didn't mean as much to them.
Timon is on the board, the soundboard.
Yeah, you can't put the AC guy on the soundboard though.
Maybe.
Which is AC sound. Some brown noise for the boys.
Yeah.
Well, how are we gonna do this? I didn't know we were gonna be at a standstill.
Should we call it Brett right now?
I think based on my Slack messages to Brett, I think he's not awake right now, which I respect. He's on West Coast time, so he's allowed to be sleeping.
He was
right
at a
now.
crazy event last night.
Yeah, he's probably at a crazy event last night in
There you have it.
West LA. Well, fuck.
I don't know what to do. We can do co-people of the year.
I think we put it to the vote. They're not going to vote for our air conditioning guy though,
No,
and
I
that's
don't
a
give a shit.
travesty. I think it's Timon, dude.
Let's
know,
just
I'll
give it
do
to
it.
Timon.
I'll do it. I'm giving it to Timon. I'm rescinding the guy.
All right.
I think it has to be Timon.
Let's give it to fucking Timon.
All right, I'm gonna make our Timon graphic after this episode today. It's going up. Hey Timon, if you're out there, if you're listening, thank you for straying us away from the crazy events that were happening, so we could build a relationship with other things that are more important in life, like family and God. We really do appreciate that.
What if we get on his radar? That'll be huge for us.
We could probably get him.
Oh, these guys love me.
I don't know if we could get Timon. I don't know if we could get him. That's tough. Can we speak to a new sponsor? Or not a new sponsor. Can we speak to one of our sponsors today? Little earn-in action?
Oh yeah.
Life doesn't happen bi-weekly, so why should payday? The money you earn can be in your hands today with Earn-In. Earn-In is an app that gives you access to your pay as you work, up to $100 per day or up to $750 per pay period. All you have to do is download the Earn-In app and verify your paycheck, and then you can access up to $100 a day as you work and leave an optional tip. Any money you access plus tips are automatically repaid from your next paycheck. It's a very simple, straightforward process. There's definitely a time in my life where I was like, man, getting paid bi-weekly stinks. I don't like waiting for payday, so why should I? With Earn-In, you don't have to. Make Earn-In a part of your financial routine and join their over 3.5 million customers who say things like, when I think about Earn-In, I think about financial stability, security. It gives me a lot of peace of mind. Download Earn-In today, spelled EARNIN, and in the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. And when you download the Earn-In app, type in Circling Back under podcast and you sign up. It'll help our show. and it's just circling back under podcast. This is subject to your available earnings, daily max, and pay period max. See earnin.com/TOS for details. That stands for terms of service, boys. Earnin is a financial technology company, not a bank. Bank products are issued by Evolve Bank and Trust, member FDIC. Let's talk some golf. I haven't played golf since August. It's not great.
I haven't played golf since the spring.
Have you been privy to the news that's been going on in the golf world, Dylan?
Kind of.
I don't really know how to feel about it, mainly because I don't know if I have all the facts in place.
I mean, this was chatter several months ago from what I recall, and I didn't know there was a new development.
Well, it's official. The rollback is in full effect.
Can you explain what the rollback is?
You know what? I'm going to explain what the rollback is, but before I do so, I need to enable ads on golf.com.
The ball, they took some pop out of the ball.
Well, okay, so here I'm just going to read you a little segment of this column so that I don't get anything incorrect, because I'm not. Shout out to the No Laying Up boys who are doing a great job with this on their Twitter feed. This says the stage has officially been set for a golf ball rollback, and it will include recreational golfers. The governing bodies announced Wednesday morning, following a proposal in March that saw the USGA and RNA float the idea of implementing a model local rule ball for professionals and elite amateurs. The governing bodies announced a revision to the ball testing conditions, which will take effect in January 2028 for professional and January 2030 for recreational golfers. So I don't know if I don't know how they're changing it, because 2030. So we got a minute. This says under the revised ball testing conditions, equipment manufacturers will have new offerings tested at 125 mile per hour club head speed, an equivalent to an 183 mile per hour ball speed. I can't swing a club 125 miles per hour.
Not many people can.
When I swing as hard as I possibly can, and I'm only trying to get club head speed, I don't even sniff 120.
I think 125, I think probably 5% of golfers can achieve that.
It's insane.
Like including amateurs.
And so they have all these other parts of it that go into it. But now the current conditions that were implemented 20 years ago, before all this technology really became like crazy technology, it was 120 miles per hour instead of 125. So they were testing everything at a slower speed. And so now with everyone getting better and faster than the testing, I think that's why. So like they're rolling back the testing, but what are they going to do with the balls? If they're rolling back the balls, that the issue here for me is that, like, are we going to have all of our boys just going out and buying like 1 million Pro V1s right now and just playing with these for the rest of their lives? I know golf balls have a shelf life.
Wait, can you wait, this applies to everyone. Can you go out and buy like 2030? Can you go buy a regular ball, or are they all going to be like this?
I don't know. See, okay. I'm just going to Google what's happened. I should have researched this before we even brought this up. I'm an idiot. I think that they're just making it. I don't know. I think it's the golf ball though, because when they're testing out the balls with the clubs, they're adjusting that. So yeah, it's the golf ball. Why not just go out and buy a bunch of balls in 2029 and then just play with them for the next like couple of years? Don't golf balls have a shelf life and you can't actually use them for like 5 years after the fact?
I have no idea.
I think they turn into rocks.
Really?
I don't know.
They harden?
I don't know. I remember back in the day when we were like really, when you were young and you got like new sporting equipment, you thought it was like the coolest shit in the world and you were like obsessed with all the things that you were supposed to do. Remember my buddy got some tailor-made golf balls and he said that you were supposed to store them in the refrigerator. And we were like, that is so sick, dude. We got to put our golf balls in the fridge.
I'll tell you, brother, I haven't kept one around enough to know. Lose them in the woods.
That's good.
You could use a rollback. Maybe you can't reach the woods.
No, I don't know if it's going to help me that much. No. Okay. I mean, technology, it's not slowing down.
Rory is very in favor of this, which automatically makes me start to be in favor of it. I don't really want golf to become some power game, because golf has always been a game of like skill and stuff.
The game has changed. I mean,
it sucks I know that the rollback won't affect me, how I play versus like the people that we play with, but it sucks being short now. I used to not be like long, but I could keep up with everybody. Now I'm short and I just can't keep up with everybody. And like, I need the distance.
I mean, people like like fitness has changed a lot.
Mhm.
People are in better shape now. People know how to train to be longer. Technology's crazy. I mean, if you look at if you hold a driver from 2023 in one hand and one from like 1990 in the other, they are incredibly different. The
Yeah.
size of the head is massive. I mean, it's the difference is massive. So I mean, what you can't shorten golf courses. I mean, I'm sorry, lengthen golf courses. I guess you could, but that's a whole lot of trouble. So
I think it's probably more I think it's actually probably more
something had to be
it's
done.
probably smarter to just make the technology a little stifled.
I mean, these professionals, a 330-yard par four, a 350-yard par four, they're going for it.
Yeah, I can't yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The game is not supposed to be played that way.
By the way, this segment was called Two Guys Who Know Nothing About the Golf Ball Rollback Talk About the Golf Ball Rollback.
So we're
we're crushing this segment
We
based
are.
on how we originally thought about it.
giving the people what they expected.
I do have two different things I want to talk about in the golf world. One is we got John Rahm allegedly going to live for 450 million pounds. I don't know what that equates to in USD, but that seems like a significant amount of money for our boy John Rahm.
Let me see. A pound is there's $1.26.
Okay,
Holy shit!
yeah, he's doing well for himself. I'd go to live for 450 million pounds.
They got John.
Not yet. It's not official, but it's very rumored.
I don't like that.
The next thing I want to ask you, Dylan, is a hypothetical. You've been to Augusta National Golf Course.
I have. Beautiful.
I've never been there. I'm getting a lot of pressure to go to a practice round this year. A lot of my family got practice round tickets for the Tuesday practice, and so it's kind of fallen on me to go out and figure out how to get there. If anyone's got a lead for me, I would love one.
So they have tickets?
They've got tickets. I gave up my ticket. I think I had a ticket. I had a ticket offered to me, and I thought there was someone in my family who deserved it more and who would have a really good time with the people that were going. And so I offered that ticket and said, I'll figure it out if I can make it.
I didn't know you were that nice.
It was one of the nicer things I've ever done. If this was a Thursday or Friday ticket,
You can find one.
I'm going. Yeah, I feel like finding a Tuesday practice ticket would be pretty easy. Here's the question, though. This question starts off with the first part. Okay. Would you take $1 million, just no questions asked? Or $10 million, but you have to shoot 9 under at Augusta in less than 8 hours, but you get as many mulligans as you want? Do you think that's even in the realm of possibility for you?
As many mulligans as I want?
Yeah, so you can reload on anything. So like you hit a bad drive, you can just reload and try to hit a drive until you hit a perfect drive down the middle of the fairway.
Does the mulligan only apply to drives?
It applies to every single thing. So you can hit as many putts as you want. You just have 8 hours to go 9 under at Augusta. Part of me thinks I could do it, but I'm like, hold on. Am I willing to give up $1 million to prove that I can do that?
You get 8 hours to do it?
Yeah.
You could absolutely do it.
You're probably playing Augusta in like 5 hours normally because it's going to be a difficult course. You're walking it. Do you think you could actually do it?
9 under is
I think
low.
I'm shooting like 120 at Augusta just normally. So in order to get to 9 under, I'm going to have to be reloading on like every single shot numerous times.
Okay, every par 5, a birdie's in the back.
You would assume every par 3, you could eventually get a birdie too.
Yeah.
If you can
Dude, you could do it. As many mulligans as you want?
It's the time issue. Okay, how little? Okay,
8 hours is a lot of time.
Okay, so what if you go down to 6.5 hours?
That changes things, sure, but 8 hours is so much time.
I think I'd get tired.
You would.
I'd be exhausted by on 18.
You just need one good shot. Each stroke. Dude, you could do it.
Something tells me the backers are going to have something to say about this.
Where was this?
This was on Reddit, and it became a big discussion on there.
People who are short off the tee are going to have much more trouble, obviously.
I can't hit the ball more than 240 yards off the tee at this point. If
Yeah,
I go
you can.
240, I'm happy.
Like, I'm just going to hit a drive until I get one 310 in the fairway, which it's doable for me. It might take 7 shots.
But $1 million guaranteed. What if you're 8 under going into 18 and you got 30 minutes left and you're just like, okay.
The difference in 10 and 1 million is significant.
Giving up $1 million just to bet on yourself and then fall short, your boys would never let you. Like, not only would they roast you for not being able to do 9 under after or in 8 hours, but then suddenly you're just faced with knowing that you gave up 7 figs.
It would be nerve-wracking for sure.
But you could just reload putts every single time too. Like, I would just have I would just bring like a bag of balls to every single green and just start knocking putts until they went in.
Yeah. I mean, if you're 60 feet out, put one close. Because you're not going to spend, you want to spend 30 minutes trying to make a 60-footer.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then your approach, there's no way your approach will be closer than that anyway. You get as many.
Where do you think you'd take the most mulligans? Drive, approach, or putt?
Putt.
I think, yeah, that's the one.
Putt.
Because the putt you have to one putt every hole.
You get one in the fairway off the tee, you move on. Like, all right, I'm in the fairway. That's all I really need to do here. Save your stroke, save your time and energy. Go to your approach shot.
You have to have a good approach though. You have to have a good approach because if you're leaving yourself with long putts or chips, you're just leaving stuff out there.
You're not missing any putts.
Yeah. No, but you probably are. If you gave me 100 putts on Augusta greens, I'm probably missing like most of them.
You just need to make one.
I know, but you have to make one 18 times.
You have a caddy?
Yeah. Caddy, let's assume you have a caddy. Let's assume you have an Augusta stock caddy.
Does the caddy know the course?
Yeah.
I could do it.
Okay. Please sound off in the comments on YouTube, please.
Dude, I could definitely do it.
Comment below. Ready, put the graphic up.
I'm not a great golfer, but I could do it.
Sure.
Unlimited mulligan.
Don't share me. Don't share me live on air, Randy. It's disrespectful.
I mean, tough day to have the shanks or something just go really bad with your swing.
Yeah. You'd be nervous the entire time. My first drive would be just an absolute hosel rocket into the crowd.
Wait, is there a gallery?
I'm going to assume there's no gallery. That would be too.
Then I'm out.
The tee shot on 18 alone is so anxiety inducing when there's so many people there. I just like the shot that they have of it.
Plus, imagine them just like giving you shit when you're on your 8th approach shot. Like, dude, you stink.
You stink.
Get out of here.
Just tin cupping every single hole. Not good.
I definitely go for it though.
Can I tell a little story? Man, when we started podcasting, an online store was the furthest thing from our mind. We weren't even thinking about it. We were just worried about getting our little business up and running, making sure we could podcast. But now we're just selling stuff, and it's so easy, all because we use Shopify. Cha-ching, baby. If you're not familiar with Shopify, get familiar. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business, from the launch your online shop stage to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit 1 million orders stage? Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap, you could maybe even be offering some outdoor outfits. Shopify helps you sell everywhere, from their all-in-one e-commerce platform to their in-person POS system. Wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Shopify helps you turn browsers into buyers with the internet's best converting checkout. It's 36% better on average compared to other leading commerce platforms. This sweatshirt I'm wearing right now, Dylan, I just sold a bunch of them on Shopify's platform, and guess what? It made it easy every single step of the way.
You act like I'm not super familiar with Shopify.
I know you're super familiar with Shopify.
I don't just live in there.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, Shopify can take you from every single step. From building the website, they've got all the templates. It makes it really easy just to click around, change some colors, change some fonts, make it look like how you want it to look. And then from there, once you start selling everything, it's got all the documents right in order for you. And it makes shipping so easy. We integrated with one of the plugins, and we were just shipping straight from Shopify. It's a beautiful system. Right now, go sign up. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/circling, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/circling now to grow your business no matter what stage you're in. Again, that's shopify.com/circling. Is it time, Dylan?
I believe it is. Ooh. Dude, what's Iran doing?
So I run so far away. It is pretty far away, Iran.
That reminds me of GTA.
Dude.
Isn't that song featured in Grand Theft Auto?
Vice City? Maybe.
One of them.
I think so.
Yeah.
Like the trailer or something.
Yeah, it
I
was.
know, Video Killed the Radio Star was definitely.
They had a really good 80s. They had a really good 80s radio station you could put on in the car and just cruise around in. Like, it was legit a good 80s radio station. They definitely had Video Killed the Radio Star in there.
The new one looks pretty lit, Randy.
It looks like it's pretty much Vice City too, but like all focused on Florida Man.
Also with much better graphics.
Yeah. Have you seen
gameplay.
the people take the actual Florida like stuff compared to the trailer?
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah. Once I saw the alligator going through the grocery store, I was like, okay, we're getting deep into the Florida stuff for this one.
Sick.
Are we going to space right now? Or are you going to do your first ever cocktail segment during Space Bar?
I've done a cocktail.
He did do one.
I think I let off with a cocktail one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this, we're back on time.com, by the way.
You ever heard of it?
I have. Iran says it launched animals into orbit in preparation for human space missions. This was the next like natural step, right? You got to test with animals.
Yeah. I mean,
monkeys. I think monkeys were in space before humans were, right?
They're not disclosing what kind of animals they're launching into space right now.
Like it could be a sloth.
It could be anything.
It could be a polar bear. We don't know.
What kind of animals live in Iran?
They sent a capsule into orbit carrying animals as it prepares for human missions in coming years. A report by the official IRNA news agency quoted telecommunications minister, I'm not going to try to say that name, saying the capsule was launched 80 miles into orbit. They barely touched space.
Reach out and touch space.
Right.
Can I give you some animals that are native to Iran that could possibly be on this space mission?
Ooh, let me guess. Is it a goat one?
Yeah. They call him an ibex. It's a wild goat with long, thick-ridged horns and a beard found in the mountains of the Alps, the Pyrenees, Central Asia, and Ethiopia.
Dude, this really just sounds like they are doing what we did, we America, just like decades later. They're just so far behind us, like they're just catching up. Like we've done this before, right?
Yeah, I think Iran's a little behind when it comes to the space race.
But right, it's newsworthy because. Not because of what they're doing, but like when they're doing it, I think.
Well, this says wildlife in Iran includes leopards, bears, hyenas, wild boars, ibex, gazelles, and mouflons. Do you guys know what a mouflon is? Seriously, never heard of this.
Do not know what a mouflon is.
Mouflon.
Any guesses?
I would think it's like some type of yak.
It's a wild sheep with chestnut brown wool. They also have it says wild asses live in the Kavirs.
Sounds like Randy's apartment.
You see a bunch of booties in space. What if you were in space with your Prius and you were floating through space, floating into the abyss and dying, like we've talked about, and you just look over and you see this Iranian like space missile going through the air, and you just see like a fucking wild boar in there just looking over at you.
It's a
I don't know,
boar
man.
noise.
I don't. That was a good boar.
You're like, "What's
sound.
up, Playboy? You stuck out here too, dude? Yeah, I'm dying too,
Did you grow up around boars? How'd you do that so perfectly?
dude."
That was definitely boar, not pig. That was good.
If you talk to my wife, she knows that I am a boar.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, dude, they're still laughing.
They are.
Everyone calm down. It wasn't that good.
It's kind of cute that Iran's finally going to space. Though.
Why are you patting around on the head? Why are you Texas A&Ming them, dude?
Yeah.
So disrespectful.
I told you about how I remember to say Iran and not Iran, right?
No.
Went to high school with this dude whose family is from Iran.
Hmm.
Every time someone said Iran, he said, "Where'd you run to?"
You just naturally got there.
And it stuck with me. Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, I don't know when I made this pivot. You
Um,
can't be the dude saying Iran.
No. Can we get to the next one, which I'm more excited about?
Yes, this one's much more pertinent to our lives.
So this segment is called Space Bar, right?
Oh, shit.
Oh.
So it's like, oh, Dylan, is this about space or is this about a bar? Thank you.
Sorry, you said space bar, so I thought
Right.
I'd just hit the music again.
Dylan, is this about space or is it about a bar? What if I told you it was both, you idiot? There is a space bar opening or has opened in Austin, in East Austin. It is a bar with a space theme, and it serves cocktails to you via spaceship.
We have a
play this
TikTok,
TikTok?
for the homies on YouTube. We got this TikTok. Please play this for
I think
a
we need
player.
volume, Randy.
Do we?
I think we need volume.
That delivers cocktails to your table in a spaceship, y'all. It's called Space Cowboy, and here's everything you need to know before you go. The inside of the bar is very vibey. Cocktails range from $17.50 to $16, which I think is pretty
No one does it
expensive.
backwards,
Only one of our
great.
cocktails got delivered by Spaceship. Skip the torched Rice Crisp. The Rado is not bad, and we actually really like these space balls. But surprisingly, the steak was really good, and it got delivered by Spaceship. Would you go to the space-themed bar?
Yeah. By the way, the first time I watched it, it didn't register to me how much vocal fry that woman has.
Yeah.
It's space bar.
Who says the cocktails range from $17.50 to $16?
I think the automatic caption thing got it wrong. It's 1750 to 60 is what
Yeah.
For like punch bowls,
maybe,
space bowls.
or because they deliver it to you in a spaceship, they upcharge you by like 1,000%. I don't know.
So there are no
Ridiculous.
waiters and waitresses at this place? They just have a little spaceship that goes around the place and delivers your drinks
It
to
looked
you?
like there was a waiter or waitress.
I
but-
think if you sit at the bar,
Okay.
they serve it to you via spaceship. But a waitress or a waiter, I shouldn't say waitress. That sounds sexist. We'll bring it to you if you're at a table. I'm going. Randy, can we go?
You guys
I-
double
I-
dating
I-
there?
Yeah.
We're not gonna get the steak that she said was surprisingly good.
No, get space steak, dude.
So is it from space?
I don't know. What if they served like space food like they do? Like the packets of powder that you have to mix into water and shit.
I don't think that sounds very good.
I don't think it is
You
either.
said they had good space balls.
If they have astronaut ice cream, I'm down.
Did you like Spaceballs?
It wasn't my speed.
I've never had astronaut ice cream.
We tried it in school. It was like we tried it.
Neapolitan specifically, I remember.
I don't think it was very good.
I never got to try it in school. I feel like they did bring it to. I feel like people in our school did do that, like in a science class or something.
If they don't
Yeah.
serve Tang, I'm out.
You love Tang, dude.
What'd you do with Tang?
Tang was like the space drink, wasn't
Oh,
it?
yeah, that's right.
Tang, man.
Space made
Shut up.
Tang
We're not doing
popular.
Tang. Tang's got to be horrible for you.
Probably.
You drank Tang yesterday during lunch.
It was kind of gas
basically
too.
what that was.
Can we circle back real quick?
Oh, he did.
Oh,
The name of the rocket that they shipped into space with all the animals on it was called Salmon. It was called Salmon.
salmon.
Do you think they put a bunch of salmon in space?
I don't think it's pronounced like that.
It's Salman. Salmon.
Okay, again,
Like Salman Rushdie.
this place is called Space Cowboy, by the way.
Are you guys going to go to Space Cowboy?
Yes, Randy,
It looks
Yes.
kind of cool. It doesn't. It looks way nicer than like most of the restaurants on the east side. No offense to the east
we're
side.
gonna get exactly one cocktail, and it's gonna show up in a spaceship.
Why one?
Because we're gonna go for content. I don't want to hang out with Randy for more than I have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah,
Hey.
that's true. I don't think Randy wants to hang out with you. With more
See
than
you
he has to.
later, Space Cowboy. Only
I'll
true
be your space.
anime fans will know that one.
Oh, I was doing Casey Musgraves.
Casey Musgraves, Space Cowboy it's a pretty good little song.
Dude, that whole album's no skips.
I fucking love her.
I got that. I got that on vinyl.
She's so talented.
I don't have a lot of country music stars on vinyl, but Casey got the nod for Golden Hour. What an album that is.
She's a great voice.
She's just relax a little bit. You're
Great-
still fixated on
she's
her tree,
great
dude.
everything.
Yeah, how was her tree?
Hey, did you ever
Perfect.
Did you ever rate Emrata's tree?
I didn't see it on Twitter.
I put it. I know I tagged you in it on Instagram.
I know I saw that, and I wanted it to be on Twitter so I could give her a 9.9.
I don't think she's tweeting much these days. She
Should
does
I-
have a Twitter.
Should I just screenshot it from Instagram and put it on and just tag her on Twitter?
Yeah, her last tweet was from November 24th, so she's got to get those auto posts from.
All right, I'm gonna screenshot it. Maybe I'll get her attention. I need the followers though to help me out, get her attention. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you already DM'd her the Mario holding the crown.
And she didn't see it.
I thought that was Casey Musgraves.
Dylan's done it to numerous people.
You
Yeah,
did it to Emrata too?
yeah, he's done it to numerous people.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just in love with them. Is it time?
I think it's time.
Time for This Weekend in Fun.
Oh wait, I have a funny angle with this. Okay, go ahead.
Presented by our friends over at Early Bird CBD. If you're not familiar with Early Bird, get familiar because it's delightful. Around 2.5 milligrams of natural THC, around 12.5 milligrams of CBD in each gummy. These are formulated for fun and to make you feel good. We were talking about these in the studio yesterday, and we were all just talking about our different use cases for them. We had someone come by the studio to get a sample pack and see how they liked them. They were like, well, what do you guys use them for? We were like, everything, dude. I use them. I like to take one before going out so Dylan can call me out for being a little loopy. But Dylan, you made the point that you have a goated sleep with them, and I also have goated sleep with them.
I'm not just saying it, man. I have the best sleeps when I take Early Bird.
I don't
The
always want to
best.
sleep when I take early bird because, it kind of feels good.
I go to sleep on time. I stay asleep. I sleep deeply, and I wake up feeling refreshed. Damn. The best.
Early Bird's based in Austin. We love these guys. These guys have supported us from literally day one. They paid us in cash. Am I allowed to say that? For our first ever ad read on Circling Back, and they've been with us ever since. Go check it out. Right now, first-time purchasers can get 20% off using Backer at earlybirdcbd.com. Again, that's 20% off your first purchase. The promo code Backer at earlybirdcbd.com. Dylan, what are you getting into this weekend?
I'm pulling up my calendar right now to make sure I'm not misremembering. I don't have anything going on. I have Parks on Friday. So we'll have a little guys' night. Maybe go to dinner. Maybe catch a movie or something. I'm not sure. So that'll be fun.
Are there any movies out? Are there any heat out in the theaters?
I don't know, man. It's hard to find a kid-friendly movie in
Right
the
now we got
theaters.
Wish, Trolls Band Together, Hunger Games, Godzilla -1. You should take him to Napoleon.
I've heard good things about Godzilla
Wait,
-1.
that new one dropped?
It's I don't think it's like the Godzillas that's been out right now. It's like an own thing, but it's like apparently a horror movie type
Oh,
thing.
so not parks friendly?
I think it's just like big destruction. Someone described it as if Jason Voorhees, I can't remember the guy.
Jason Voorhees?
Yeah, if he was Godzilla, it's pretty much just brutal. The way he just destroys Tokyo. He's not the hero, but I've heard really good things.
See, Parks loves God. He thinks Godzilla. He loves Godzilla. He's like a good character to Parks, so I don't
Okay.
want to ruin that.
Yeah,
for
you might
him.
not want to do that.
Okay.
You think you'd like Napoleon by Ridley Scott?
No,
2 hours and 40 minutes.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, and my weekend, I have nothing going on. Might try to see some family actually. Like go see.
Shout out to your family.
Yeah, I have nothing, man. Pretty wide open. What about you? Your
I'm
weekend's-
leaving town.
Your weekend's better than mine.
For the first time since the birth of our second child, we're leaving town. I actually didn't anticipate leaving town this early without the kids. But, you know, when you have a wife that didn't get a push present or really anything for carrying a kid for 9 months, you go take a vacation. So we're going to the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee. Think they burn up there?
Oh, for sure.
You don't burn, though. You don't burn.
Burn every day.
Dude, I'm going to have such a fucking vibe sesh up there. I signed up for a pottery class.
Okay.
I signed up for a pottery class. And so if I come into the stew with a mug, it's not for you, dude.
Are you gonna sit behind Sally and reach around her and sculpt the?
I've never
pot
seen the movie
together?
that you're referring to, but I know you're going to the perf chair right now.
You've never seen Ghost?
I've never seen Ghost.
Randy, have you seen Ghost?
I've never seen Ghost, but I'm very familiar with the scene. It's a very popular scene.
Kids see ghosts sometimes.
Demi Moore, Patrick Swayze.
Chill out, dude. Dave was right. You are mega horny.
Whoopi Goldberg too.
She famously dated Ted Danson for a little bit. Did you know that?
Whoopi Goldberg did?
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
not
they were
know.
freaking for a little bit. Crazy.
Good for them.
Yeah, I was looking up hottest couples in the 90s the other day, and I saw that. Anyway, and so, yeah, I think I might get a pottery class off. I've inquired about doing a little morning of fly fishing as I'm still on my fly fishing journey despite never fly fishing. But yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow morning. I'm taking the earliest flight I've ever taken out of Austin, Texas at 5:11 a.m. 5:11 a.m.
You'll be up at 3 something.
Yeah, what time do you have to get up? Like 3 o'clock on the dot?
You get 2 kids to.
I guess I'm kind of operating on no sleeps anyway. Like, it doesn't really matter. Do we need to send that boy a meal train?
Yeah, we'll hook them up with something.
Randy, can you drop some stew off at Dave's place for the squad?
For his eyelid surgery recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I can do that.
Yes, thank you, Randy.
What's Randy getting into this weekend? Are you allowed to say, or are you like,
No, yeah. No, Friday is I'm either going to get drinks and food with James and his girlfriend and friends and all stuff, or I'm going to Queens of the Stone Age with Dan and his sister and all that. That apparently will have box seats.
Dan
That'll
would
be
be a Queens
free.
of the Stone Age guy, and I don't mean that in a bad way.
So
What is that?
They're a band.
a rock band. I never really heard of them, but apparently they're popular. I don't
Yeah, they're
know.
popular. They're good, but they're not my speed.
So that's my Friday. I'm doing one of those two. Saturday, actually, I was just texting Dan after you guys were talking about all this golf stuff. I was looking at the weather. I'm like, ooh,
know.
good golf.
I know.
But like the earliest tee time is 3:30. So you want golf, Dylan?
Probably not.
3:30, you get like an hour.
But it has
Yeah.
nothing to do with golfing with you. It's just golf in general.
You're
right
waiting
now.
for the rollback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm too long right now, so.
So my
That's
golf
what she said.
Saturday, we'll see, and then the rest of the time we'll just be kind of chilling, hanging out.
I feel like it's kind of the calm before the holiday storm. Like this weekend's kind of the last time to actually relax and get the head right, because next Thursday we have our Wash Media holiday party, and we've made the absolute mistake of scheduling a coffee Friday for the day after the Wash Media holiday party. I've pitched an idea to Randy.
Which is I am for this idea. I just know that I'm going to have to prep it beforehand because there's no way I'm going to want to be hungover trying to figure out how to do what you're asking.
We'll
me to
set it up
do.
the night before, and we'll have a countdown to when we actually record at 10:30 the next day. But I want to live stream our hungover post holiday party recap coffee Friday pod.
Okay.
We never live stream on YouTube. I feel like we got to start live streaming on YouTube more often.
Is this gonna be a simulcast?
I
don't really know what that word
Yes, it will
means.
be a simulcast. I don't
Okay.
know. What's a simulcast?
Sure.
It's hard to say.
I should know, but I don't.
Two things are being casted simultaneously.
But are we doing two things?
Two forms of media. Podcast, YouTube. I don't think
we're qualifying for a simulcast.
we work in media, I promise.
We should talk to the Dude Perfect guys about how to simulcast properly. Because
Can you mansplain simulcasting to us?
I would
Okay.
love that.
A simulcast transmission of the same program on radio and television or on two or more channels. So I guess if we were streaming on Twitch and YouTube, that would be a simulcast, but we're not. We'll just be
We're
doing
single
YouTube.
casting?
It will be single casting.
Oh, that's lame shit.
I just got a text message from a random number. It said, "Hey Annie, how about we go shopping together tomorrow?"
How you gonna respond?
Sure.
That's perfect.
Yep. Just hit her with the sure. Or him. I don't know.
Randy, that's your line,
Yep.
dude.
Yep.
Oh, that's
They
great.
just got it.
Period or no period?
No period.
All right.
Ultimate. Like sure with a period's too biting. Sure without a period is just so nothing.
Sure.
What if this is some guy that's like hitting up a girl? He's like, all right, she's in. You have to pick it.
Well, you're gonna be in for a rude awakening. That's funny.
Should I ask this person to Venmo me first?
Yeah.
Pay pygmy.
Oh,
All
that's
right, let's
fun.
get out of here. It's been fun. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.